Good morning, my friends. It's Thursday, April 30th, last day of April. Today in measurement, you're going to be using your scale to do a little bit more measuring with weight. Remember, non-standard units of measurement, I can measure with all of these different items, and I can use them as my measuring unit. So you're going to hop into your I can measure lengths with non-standard units of weight, and you're going to go to this weight page. It's right after your compare with rocks page, and you're going to see there should be a blank page in your book. If there's not a blank page in your book, you can do your chart on the back side of this page. So you're going to make a chart like mine that says heavy and light, and the very next page has all these pictures to cut out and organize into what is heavy and what is light. And then, my friend, your challenge for today is to decide, collect a bunch of objects, predict, is it heavy? Is it light? Which one would be heaviest? Which one would be lightest? Then test it on your scale and then record your answer. So you would make a little chart that looks like this one. Object, prediction. I guess it would be objects, prediction, and results. So it's a 3 chart. So make a nice 3 chart on a blank piece of paper on the back of the page before. So if I wanted to compare a pen and a cup, I'm going to guess that the cup would be heavier. Then I'm going to measure it, and if the cup is heavier, I'm going to write down, yes, the cup was heavier. Is it okay if I make a mistake and I discover the right answer? Absolutely. Let's say I wanted to weigh an eraser and a marker. See how I put my pair of objects that I'm comparing in one row? And I say the marker is going to be heavier. But when I test it, the eraser is actually heavier. I don't have to change my prediction. My prediction is my guess. What happened was I actually learned that the eraser was heavier. Now it could depend on your eraser. If you have a tiny little butterfly eraser, the marker might be heavier. But if you have a great big square rectangle eraser, then the eraser might be heavier. So you look at your 2 objects, maybe hold them in your hands, make a little hand prediction, and then write what your prediction is, test it, and write the result down. It doesn't matter if your prediction and the result match, just that you discovered something. So in this case, I would have predicted with my marker and my eraser in my hands like this. Oh, they're close to the same weight, but I think the marker is going to be heavier. And when I weighed it, I discovered the eraser was heavier. That's an okay discovery. I discovered that my scale is more sensitive than my hands to compare things. So you're going to do your object prediction results, comparing a bunch of objects, decide what's heavier. This is the heavier object. So we're going to predict what is heavier. We're going to pick 2 objects, predict what is heavier, write the result for what is heavier, and discover something about weight. Another activity is make a heavy and light chart and cut out these objects and glue them into what is heavy and light. You'll see there's even the word heavy and the word light that you can cut out and put at your heading. I just wrote the words, but you can put yours at your heading. That's all we have today for math in weight. I hope you enjoy measuring with your non-standard units of measuring. Weigh anything you want, my friends, as much as you want. Every time you compare 2 objects, you're learning something about how much they weigh and how they weigh compared to each other. So have fun with your amazing scales and complete those 2 pages in your math book. Have a great Thursday.